Hey friends, it's Julian from Beauty Cosmos, and we're back. It's another month of Marvel previews. We're number 4, and we're going to look at books that are coming out in March. So it's like a week apart from the DC Connect. And so this dropped on Christmas Eve on December 24th. So I didn't really have time to review this between now and then, so it's like 4 days ago. We had Boxing Day sale, and it's complicated, and so this is my first evening that I have a bit of time to go through this. So this is a really cool previews, Marvel previews. There is some books I'm excited about. I don't think there's anything of like, ooh, this is gonna be like Value Town worth, but there's a lot of great things that I want to read from this previews, and actually some of them are X-Men books. I know, X-Men me, but yeah, so the cover page is the Immortal X-Men. With the end of Hickman's run, we're moving from Reign of X to Destiny of X. And so the key new book is written by Kieran Gillen, which is a writer I adore, and he's going to be writing about the Quiet Council. And this is also has to do with both Trial of Magneto and Inferno, and the repercussions of both. So I'm really excited for this book, mostly because it's Karen Gillan, mostly because it's going to be political intrigue. So I'm very interested in seeing what this is. Before I move on, I know what's happening on the second page. If you want to avoid spoilers, stop watching this right now. There's going to be lots of spoilers for upcoming books that have yet to release right here, right from this previews. So if there's anything else you want to read before the month comes in, like anything in January, honestly, you can't go read this, watch this previews, or read this previews when it comes out, which comes out January 5th. But otherwise, let's move on to the next book, the next cover page, and it's a new Sorcerer Supreme. Clea is the new Sorceress Supreme. So she will now be written by, hooray, Jed McKay. Bjorn Barons, these wonderful covers for Spawn. And so I think he also does King Spawn, but I'm not 100%, but I remember he does for Spawn. So she is now the cover on Strange number 1. So this is going to be a new ongoing series from Jed McKay, Death of Strange. Very good series. We're only number 3. Number 4 is releasing this week. And number 4, we're going to see who is the killer of Strange is, and probably the new Strange, new the Clea become the Sorcerer Supreme. So pretty excited for this. Another great book a lot of people have asked about, What If Miles Morales. So these are going to be a series of What If books. If I'm not mistaken, it's 5 in the series, and each one of them is a what if Miles was a different superhero. So I've seen the Captain America one. I think I've seen him something else. But anyways, so what if Miles Morales? So here we go. Immortal X-Men number 1. Mark Brooks cover. Whoa, okay, thank you there, Microsoft. Immortal X-Men, Mark Brooks cover. So there's the cover itself is fantastic, as always from Mark Brooks and his overlapping covers. With a bunch of other designs, blah blah blah, and Peach Momoko, Filnato, Linnell Yu. Lots of great covers from lots of different people. The Mark Brooks cover is the one I'm going to want, obviously. In the Quiet Council, nowhere hear you scream. That's hilarious. So yeah, definitely. This is one of the first X-Men books. Like I read Sword. Sword is fantastic and by Ali Wing, but I love the space stuff. But a political intrigue element of the Quiet Council very much interests me. So I'm going to be picking up Immortal X-Men. Well, here are more covers. Oscar Vega covers are decent actually. All right. X Men Unlimited Latitude. So X Men Unlimited is a series of that was on Marvel Unlimited, their comic book platform, digital platform. And so this was a webtoon format where you could just stream down, read the pages. And so it was a Hickman thing that he was doing. He was planning to do to transfer if there was no longer print books during the pandemic, well, during the worldwide shutdown in 2020. So they transferred this to Marvel Limited, and we've got oh boy, all right, it's transferred into comic books. X Lies of Wolverine Part 5, the end of this Polaris cover, and then sorry, this is 10 lives. This is X Deaths, and so this is the final book. So are they connecting? Oh, they are connecting. It's pretty cool. Marauders #1. You'll notice that a lot of X books are restarting, both this month and next month. So there's no longer a head of X, and a lot of people are and a lot of new writers onto books. So Steve Orlando was the new started with Marauders Annual #1. And so he'll be continuing with a new #1. He's taking over the Marauders. New team, new villains, new mysteries. The big thing is that they have Cassandra Nova now joining the Marauders. Yeah, Marauders. Another Demon Days book, Blood Feud. And actually, oh, it's the final chapter. Oh, okay. This series of book is finally over. Amazing. They did okay. Most people have enjoyed them. A lot of people are excited for this. I've spoken to this on the side, and like obviously you've got Larry Hama Wolverine, and it's specifically Patch. Oh man, a lot of people. This is like very old school readers, like people who've been reading since the '80s and '90s, anyways. So yeah, but I can't expect everyone to fall in love with this book, but I know like a dozen people are just excited to be able to read more about Patch and Larry Hama. Larry Hama and GI Joe, Larry Hama and Wolverine is so intertwined. I'm not saying it's going to sell gangbusters. I'm saying it's going to make a lot of people happy about reading this book. Oh, Return to Matterport too. And, oh, Old School New Fury. I'm excited for this. So, what if the very first episode brought to us the Captain Carter? So, if she was a super soldier. So, this is her first comic book, covered by Jamie McKelvey, and Jamie McKelvey is also writing this. She's the same person who created the Captain Marvel costume, the modern version of it. So, I know her first appearance her first cover appearance is Avengers Forever #1. You can see her on the cover, but I didn't see her in the book, so I'm not 100% certain if her first appearance is like comic book appearance is going to be this series. Sorry about that. And so my expectation is that it is, but there are like a couple of issues of Avengers Forever between now and then. Anyways, first mini series for Captain Carter. I believe, if anything is worth anything in this previews, this book is worth something in the long term. But not the design. The design will do well. The headshot, no. History Month, no. Saga Phase 2. Carnage Forever, probably. Jen Bartel for Avengers Carnage Forever. Interesting. So Marvel Studios animation variant might be worth something. Oh, it's this one. All right, so that's pretty cool. And then whatever the main cover is, Woman Out of Time. Oh, so this is the main cover. Yeah. This main cover is awesome, just awesome. And who is Jamie McKelvey? I like her as a writer. She's fine. She's not my favorite. How about that? But I don't dislike her. No, I don't dislike. Well, yeah. All right. Anyways, so we had Carnage Forever. Now we've got Carnage. So this is the new ongoing series. So we're doing back-to-back #1 Carnages, so we can do double dipping. Last in Carnage Forever, they only had 3 covers, but regular Carnage has like all of these covers. I'm also not certain yet. They're double dipping in 4.99s. So and also like 40 pages. So I know a lot of people are very excited for Carnage #1. So I don't know. Is also Ram V? Yeah, Ram V. So he's one of the 2 writers on Venom. And is there something it has to do with what going out of Absolute Carnage? I don't know. I would assume so. So just like we talked about Larry Hama on Patch, Wolverine Patch, David Micheline on Venom, Lethal Protector, like This is going back to the original creator, Venom. Yes, people debate who's the original creator, if it's Todd McFarlane or not, but the person who wrote it was David Michelin. Um, so epic return, as it says. This is back into a, think of it as the symbiote Spider-Man series, or the Maestro series, or there's another one going back in times. I forget what it is. There's something else, but anyways, it's just like take the Venom back into the '90s. Uh, Original creator. I think it's fantastic. This is the main cover. This is very much original Venom. So this will do well, obviously. Strange number one, Jen McKay. I have seen the where is it? Campbell. Huh. Interesting. There was a cover from Art Germ, but that may be Death of Strange and not Strange number one. Interesting. In any event, I'm excited for this because I really enjoyed the Jed McKay series. It's been very interesting. So while I've never been a huge fan of Doctor Strange, Jed and doing both Moon Knight and this, I've really been intrigued. His one shots for Amazing Spider-Man have been great. So yeah, I'll 100% be reading this. So this is going to be intriguing as well. Punisher number one is returning. This is a maxi series of 12 issues from Jason Aaron, so he's bringing him back, and this has to do mostly, if I'm not mistaken, he's going to Japan, and they're redoing the logo. So if you've seen a lot of extremist groups have and police chapters have co-opted the Punisher logo for their own usage, and then Disney can't have that. So they've redone the logo. I don't know if it's a for this. It's a long term. I have no idea. I'm very curious what's going to happen to. I'm so sorry, guys. If this is going to be a long term thing, my expectation is that they're hoping that it'll catch on and they'll keep the cover. I don't know the logo, and so if that's the case, great. Anyways, um, I don't know. We'll see. It's it's gonna be it's gonna be sad to see the logo go. So what if Miles Morales? Actually, this is a really dope costume. This one here, this design variant, uh, Coelho. So a lot of this, all I believe, all the Spider-Man peeps or all of Miles Morales peeps will be reading this. Oh, I didn't notice that the Falcon variant. I believe that's probably his current girlfriend. I forget her name. Keep forgetting her name. Iron Fist number two. We've got both Iron Fists. We've got Andy Rand, who's I don't know, and new guy who's definitely not Swordmaster, right? Jim Chung cover is pretty cool. Um, Pre-sales for Ghost Rider have it really good. I'm really surprised. I don't have too many pulls, but we've been pre-selling the Stegman cover, which is almost like a wraparound cover, a lot. So I've increased my order on Ghost Rider number one. At this point, it's going to go to second print, almost guaranteed. So I might need to increase significantly. Gwenverse number two. Savage Spider-Man. I've said it to a lot of people. The context does nothing for me. We've got a couple of pulls because it's still. I love Joe Kelly. He's a great writer. I don't know. I can't do this. This is not for me. But I've had discussions with multiple of our customers who are like, "No, this looks great." And I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna skip this one personally, even though." It's Spider-Man, Joe Kelly. It just does nothing for me. And maybe you know what? I'll read the trade. How about that? Amazing Spider-Man. Something's gonna happen after this month. From the rumors I've seen, what happens, like the Beyond arc ends with this month. So we've got like 4 issues of Amazing Spider-Man. Um, next wave folks here. So it's 91, 92, 92 BY, yeah, and then 93. And so this is Spider versus Spider. So I don't know. I don't know if they're actually rebooting back to number one. I've seen some rumors about who will be the head of ASM moving forward. Um, I don't know. Like the issues from Cody Ziegler and Zeb Wells have done nothing for me. The Kelly Thompson, Jen McCain, Patrick Gleason issues I've really enjoyed. Um, so yeah, I don't know if they're actually ending the series in '93, which is kind of weird. Like the big finale of Beyond, and then just like number one the following month. You guys, you're '93. Like, how are you not wanting to get up to 100? That is, oh, I know why. 94 is issue 70. Uh, 74 was Legacy 850. So that would be Legacy 870, or was it Legacy 875? And they're going to 900. I don't know, guys. It's odd to me you wouldn't go up to 100. Anyways, what if Miles Morales? This I don't know if this actually means Ultimate Universe or not. I'm very intrigued. Venom's surprisingly done well. I should have ordered way more Venom. There are a lot of people who have asked, "Oh, you have Venom number one?" Like, no. We're number three coming out. Like number three's out. I don't have Venom number one. So, and I ordered like a lot. I've reordered Venoms. I've got some second prints coming too. So yeah, second arc with Ram V. Ben Reilly Spider-Man, also a lot of pickups for this. I mentioned this before. Silk, also a lot of pickups, doing well. Facsimile of this iconic book. I will not be ordering 100, but I'll probably order like 25-ish copies of the book. So this is Roger Stern is known for this book. Spider Woman. So this is no longer a Devil's Reign tie-in, even though Devil's Reign continues in this previews. So at this point, we'll see if the people who read it during the Devil's Reign wants to continue or not. The final Elektra Black, White, and Blood anthology series. So again, we've done Wolverine, we've done Deadpool, we've done Elektra, Deadpool. Oh, Carnage. I don't know. Maybe Punisher is the next one. That could be it. That it's not a bad character to do Black, White, and Blood. Who else? Ghost Rider. I could see that. Luke Cage. You know, with the atrocities, not of his, but of the black community. I don't know. Devil's Reign. Excited for read number 2. Got number 5 and number 6 in this preview. So they're all that's odd. 1, 2, 1 month, 3 in a month, 4 in a month, 5, 6 in another month. I'm very confused. But all right. It means all the miniseries also ending the same month. Superior 4. People have picked up Villains for Hire. Last second. I will I assume I've already had to increase. The Moon Knight one shot. This was. I remember seeing this in the previous month. I don't know why it got moved or it didn't. I'm very confused. It doesn't say reorder code, so. But yeah, like early on in Devil's Reign, like the first few sequence, he gets captured by the police. So I'm really curious to read this in particular. Devil's Reign, X-Men, Women Without Fear fighting Kraven. This seems interesting to me. Excellent. A lot of people have told me like they're very excited. So I'm excited for them to be excited. Sabretooth. Let's see what happens in Krakoa Hell. X-Men number 9 continuing with the Dugan run. X-Force, the annual here. So that means the following month we're going back to a new number one, but it is X Force is still Benjamin Percy who's continuing, or so I'm told. Reckoning War, a Trial of the Watcher. So this is a one shot in the Reckoning War series. And then, oh, Annihilus in Reckoning War. This actually, Dan Slott, you've gotten me excited over Annihilus. Will you watch as our universe burns? Interesting. Fantastic 442, still Reckoning War. Grand Design. So the Jim Rugg series of Grand Design is coming back. So we've had X-Men Grand Design, now it's Hulk Grand Design. I don't know how many people will be interested in this. This is like really old school sort of thing. And this Piscor cover though, yeah, this will do well. I don't know. Well, we're very intrigued. Very intrigued. World War M, number 2, because the number 1 got pushed a month. Hulk 5. Hulk's been doing well. A lot of people have been really telling me that I told them all, and I've been enjoying it, and they tell me they also enjoy it. Avengers 54. This is should be what's it called, the event, death of something or what, another, man, I just read 51. uh oh well. Yeah, it's been good. I've been enjoying it. Avengers Forever, just for the girls, it's all right. The Goddesses of Thunder, was super excited seeing them at the end of Avengers Forever number 1. Captain America, Iron Man. So I've only read issue 1 at this point. That's all that's released. It was okay. Let's see what number 2 does before we get excited over number 5. Women of Marvel. So this is a new number 1 Women of Marvel. I guess they're going to do this annually or something. I don't know. Intrigued. Who's doing this cover? Mirko Andolfo. Oh no, a lot of people are working on this cover, because this was Andolfo to me. Or these, I don't know. No, it's just Mirka. Okay, but Mirka's doing some interior art. Okay, cool. I love the Jen Bartel She-Hulk covers. Big fan. Dark Ages number 6. Very sad that this will be the final Tom Taylor book at Marvel for the foreseeable future. Judgment Day is coming. So Eternals number 10 is a foreshadow of a, as you can see, Eternals versus Avengers, but also supposedly X-Men. So it's AVX Part 2 with Eternals. But this, and I say with the X-Men because Kieran Gillen is writing the Quiet Council, the Immortal X-Men, so, and he is writing the Eternals, so to be seen. I am not. I even though I've mentioned that I love Kieran Gillen, I'm not reading Eternals. I'm just, it is not a group of characters that I'm at all interested in. I read the Neil Gaiman run as it came out. I own it. I think it's great, but and I really like Asad Ribic's art style. I just, the characters themselves, completely disinterested. Am very interested in reading this Silver Surfer Rebirth. Still waiting number 1. Cosmic God Iron Man, sure, number 18. Moon Knight number 9. Every time there's a Moon Knight issue, it's the first thing I read. Black Panther Legends, nothing to say. Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. Have read the first 2 issues. They're pretty good. It's a very teen book, so I have no real comment about it, other than the number 1 is now the new costume. First appearance of the new costume from the MCU show, Hawkeye. Have not read Black Panther number 2 yet. It's in my things to read this week. Well, from last week, anyways. Beyond Limit, nothing to say. Thing, nothing to say. Honestly, they're at the point where we're at. Next big thing continues. It's funny. I probably have said that joke before too. Shang-Chi number 10. Disappointed over Black Widow being pushed to a whole month. So, yeah, takes forever. This one I was saying about Captain Marvel 37, because 36 and 37 as of like last week, we're on FOC both at the same time. So it didn't make any sense to both were releasing the same time. So they ended up pushing 37, which is much better because I don't want two consecutive books coming out the same week, same day. X-Wing covers, always good for me. Thor 2023, God of Hammers Part 5. I don't know what's up with this costume. I have not read anything from Donny Cates' run of Thor. I should be, I assume, interested. Strange Academy 17. Marvel's number 9. Alien is what, number 10? Yeah, because number 9 has been delayed so much. Alien keeps doing well. King Conan did better than I expected to. There are more people who came and asked me for it, but it's like I didn't expect anyone to read it besides the regular Conan people. So I've ordered more. Crimson Reign also big trouble for Crimson Reign. Significantly increased my order for Crimson Reign number 3. This is a new ongoing series in the Star Wars saga, so it's Han Solo and Chewbacca. Mark Guggenheim is a writer, so sure. Not for me, but I'm sure a lot of the Star Wars people are like really excited about this new ongoing series. So now we're wait, when does this take place? Embark on a heist for Jabba the Hutt. Okay, so it's a prequel series, so it's pre-episode 4. I assume this is the main cover. Halcyon Legacy. We've got Padme and Anakin here on this cover, so one extra era all of a sudden for the Halcyon. Star Wars 22. Dawn Alliance, Part 1 of the 3 of the Last Division. The time has come for Rebel Alliance to bring final lost division home. Oh, it's a Crimson Dawn sort of tie-in with Crimson Reign. After 19, Bounty Hunters 21. Remember when these were like an issue apart? Now they're 2 issues apart. I remember. Darth Vader 21. Turn of the Handmaiden. Didn't we already have a Handmaiden return before? Oh, Ochi Bastoon also returns. Alright. Okay, so the Stormbreaker separation means we're going to trades. What do we got this month? Oh, okay. So reprint of the Miles Morales Spider-Man. I believe this was just called Spider-Man Miles Morales. Or maybe it was Miles Morales, I forget. But I have this original printing on the bus. So they're renaming it so both series can be in to one title. So that they can do Volume 1, Volume 2. But I already own both of these personally. But I have a full series anyways as well. But yeah, Miles Morales Omnibus, Volume 1. And here we go, and this is Volume 2. So these were the original covers for both series. And so, yeah, I think this one was Spider-Man Miles Morales, and this one's Miles Morales Spider-Man. Or maybe this was Ultimate Spider-Man? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Wait, what is the series? Yeah, okay. So Ultimate Comics Spider-Man. This is it, 1 through 28, and then it goes into Spider-Man 2016. Yeah, all right. So Volume 3 is going to be the current ongoing series right now that we're up to issue like what was it in this preview? 36, I think. Salamin is killing, Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be fans of this. Chris Claremont's Extreme X-Men from the early 2000s. Yeah, I don't know how well this will do. Very intrigued. La Roca expanded lineup cover. So that's just the difference between both covers. Yeah, I've never read this, but I'm not an X guy. I have read this AVX Omnibus. I think I have the hardcover edition of the main title. So Omnibus includes all the extra tie-ins. So there's AVX Versus, which was the um, extra companion issues to the 12-issue maxi series. Has it been 10 years already? Uh, all right. So yeah, in I'll be ordering some obviously. Heroes Reborn Omnibus. So this is like the main series plus the two companion books in one book. 75 USD. That's 95 CAD currently with PRH. Uh, Also, I'm sure some people will be ordering this. Um, I I kind of wanted oversized hardcovers for the main series instead of like a bunch of just trivia backs. I guess they decided to skip a step, just go to omnibus. I don't know if I want it. I enjoyed it though. I did. New Republic Omnibus. So I'm again, these are other books that have been done in Epic Collections in omnibus form now. So oversized. Yeah. I will be ordering a ton of them. One of my favorite Peter David series of all time, X Factor Investigations, which started with Madrix and then lead into X Factor. Um, the issue, I don't know. All right, let's start this from the beginning. So this is volume 2 of the Peter David by X Factor. So volume 1 is the '90s run, and then the volume 2 is straight out of House of M, with the last mutants remaining in the Layla Miller is an integral part, and I don't know what's happened to Layla Miller since. I haven't followed the X Men, right? And so X Factor Investigations really intriguing. It got tied into like a lot of the X Men events, like Messiah Complex, and there was something else. But anyways, I really enjoyed this. I have. They've never completed the complete collection run, so there's like 2 volumes of them, and then the third volume uh, would have completed it, and then it leads to all new, all different X Factor, which got canceled after like 14 issues or something other. And so I'm hoping that this Omnibus Volume 2 lead into Volume 3, which will add all new X Men, all new X Factor. But yeah, this is a auto must for myself. Okay, what if into the so it's another what if omnibus, but a bunch of people. I don't know. This is the late '80s series. Yeah, late '80s series. Well, early '90s, late '80s series of What If. New printing of Ultimates. Um, I still have a copy, so in store available. Unless I sold it this weekend, but I don't think I did. But yeah, Ultimates by Mark Miller, Omnibus. Kind of confused. Like they had them in stock for so long that I'm confused that they needed a. Like if I was able to reorder in 2020, I don't know. John Byrne Fantastic Four. This is a new printing. That's kind of necessary. It hasn't been printed in a while. Black Widow art of meh. Marvel Masterworks Werewolf by Night. So does it have the key issue or not? It does not. So you'll need to buy more Marvel Masterworks to get First Moon Knight. Venom Nibus. The Venom Nibus by Donny Cates and Stegman. So it's the entire run. Should be 1 through 25, right? Yeah, 1 to 35, mistake. And then the annuals, all the webs of the and in King and Black. Interesting. King and Black included in this Venomnibus because right after we've got the King and Black Venom omnibus. So you choose. Do you want to read the Venom series with King and Black, or do you want to read just King and Black with every single massive tie-in? Yeah, this is 150 USD, guys. This is going to be. What do you think about that? 200 something Canadian. 125. So we at 175. Canadian dollars? No, that can't be right. It's not right. 187, 187.50. 187.50 is the exchange rate, if I'm not mistaken. 125 exchange rate from 150. Yeah. So it's a huge omnibus. This is a smaller omnibus. There's so many tie-ins for King and Black Ice. Excalibur hardcover, Volume 2, and Marauders hardcover Volume 2. So Hellions oversized hardcover. So this is the complete Hellions now. This was previously listed as Volume 1, and then they probably decided, oh, we're canceling the series in a few issues, guys. Let's just like finish the last 8 issues and do one oversized hardcover for Hellions, which is good. At least complete. It's a complete collection. Because it's a complete collection, I'll be picking up extras. X Lives and X Deaths of Wolverine. I guess this is a hardcover. Yeah, $75 is a hardcover edition. Anna Cooper cover. Brooks cover. Oh, this is the Brooks cover. Yeah, hardcover Brooks. Okay, my mistake. It felt like it was like this is not Kubert. Cupert, sorry. Yeah, a couple extra copies. Yeah, people will want to read this long term. And then there's also the trade. No, all right. So Demon Days, all the Demon Days in one Treasury edition. That's gonna be one big boy, $35. Kara Andrews' Amazing Fantasy in Treasury edition. Having read the series, I can see being worthwhile is to see the art style in that very large, oversized cover book edition. I just have no place to put them. Every time I keep mentioning it, it's just I don't like the format because I can't place it right in the store. Beyond Volume 3, sure, always pick them up. Miles Morales, always pick them up. They will eventually sell. Spider-Woman, Devil's Reign. I don't know. They're probably going to be in a Devil's Reign omnibus, to be honest, so I see no real reason. Jane Foster, Saga of Mighty Thor Paperback. So it's just like, it is a sort of like a complete collection of just specifically Jane Foster, even though we've got Jason Aaron's Thor complete collections that are available. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I guess it makes it simpler for people who will see Thor: Love and Thunder. Just want to read Jane Foster. Here's the book. Don't read everything before that. It's kind of weird because you need it. It really helps. It really does. Hawkeye trade. I don't know. I'll have lots of single issues available. I don't know if I'll bring this in. Obviously, people ask me, blah blah blah. But I will bring in Star Wars High Republic Volume 3. I have Volume 1, Volume 2 available in store. Hard Pass and Echo Song. Defenders. I'm very confused. I've read all 4 issues so far. I want to read issue 5 and make a final determination. Like issue 4, every issue has been progressively weirder. And I'm sure issue 5 will either be the weirdest issue yet, or everything that will like, oh, this all makes sense now. Reign of X, Volume 11, holy moly. X Factor, Afterlives, Epic Collection. Incredible Hulk, Volume 13. What do we have here? Tales. Oh, it's a new Tales of the Jedi. That's cool. So Tales of the Jedi. The Golden Age of the Sith, Jedi. Yeah. Probably bring in half a dozen. She-Hulk Epic Collection. I wasn't even aware they did this. It's pretty cool. Silver Surfer. Spirit of Vengeance, Rise of the Midnight Hunt's new printing. So probably also like a complete-ish collection. $40, yeah. New printing of the Galactic Storm. I don't have this Epic Collection, so I want it for myself. Ghost Rider Epic Collection. I think it's pretty cool to give him an epic collection of his own. So the final Jason Aaron, Thor by Jason Aaron book that completes the saga, which has Thor 1 through 16, King Thor. The only thing that's kind of missing that I guess I'll have to buy separately is War of the Realms, the actual event, and not the in-story event, but the separate event. I'm frustrated they didn't add the 6 issues into this because it's part of that. Anyways. Thanks, VPN. Yes, thank you. I always skip Marvel verses, but I never skip GNs. The kids' graphic novels are easy to get into. They're much better than these verses. I prefer. These are complete stories instead of being a bunch of one shots. So yeah, down with this. Trade for Black Panther Legends. Mighty Marvel Masterworks, run 2 for Avengers. Again, I looked at my shelves and my Mighty Marvel Masterworks are pretty much empty. I think the only one I still have like copies of is Fantastic Four, just showing how Fantastic Four is popular. Holy moly, that was it. That was a heavy previews, folks. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that I'm personally excited about reading about, like the Captain Carter, the Mortal X-Men, What If Miles Morales. There's some trades that I'm interested in getting, like the X Factor. I'm very, very excited about the X Factor. Like, I went through all my single issues recently to parse them through. I know I'm not missing any issues, but I don't want to open them again. That facsimile is pretty cool. So yeah, it's a heavy, but the only thing I say is like this is money is the What If the Captain Carter book probably is worth money. Whew. 40x minutes looking at this preview with you fine folks. And hopefully I didn't rant too long. And if there's a book that you are just as excited as I am, or a book you're more excited than I am, please let me know down below in the comments. Really appreciate it. Otherwise, please like and subscribe to our videos. And share them with your friends. If you have other comic book friends who are like, and I don't know what to make of this, well, share them from a perspective of a retailer, of a 30-plus-year-old, years-long reader of Marvel comic books, and now a retailer of comic books who spends 40, 60 hours a week just dealing on comic books. And so this is a great DC Connect month, a great Marvel previews month. I haven't really had a chance to go through the Diamond previews as we're getting them. I know they're online, but I haven't gotten the physical copy yet. So let's see what Image and Boom and Dark Horse have to give us. Thank you so much, and we'll see each other real soon, and we'll talk about more comic books. Enjoy!